Why does this team do this to me? Why? Why am I a Miami Heat fan? Why? They won me $7. They did win me $7 today. I'll tell you that much. They won me seven whole ass dollars on a $2 bet. So I'll take it. Which means I'm only up $1 for the night. Which is my own fault. I should have paced. I should have paced it. But that's just a me thing. What is up? Happy Tuesday. I got a little bit of birth by sleep stuff to do, and then we will. I'm not gonna be on super late, but I didn't think I was gonna be on again tonight, even though I said I was gonna be on for the weekend. But I am. It's late. Kiddos are asleep. I think maybe we keep getting more able content since the album dropped. We got the Red Terra video, which I feel like has been cooking for about a year now. We got some snippets of like the actual puppeteer and everything for that video like a year before we got into the rollout, and then now we got a movie on board. Hurry up tomorrow, the movie featuring Abel, Jenny Ortega, and uh, Barry Keegan. Uh, So this looks like that's going to be a very interesting thriller movie for the year. Since we're not getting a Jordan Peele movie this year, I'm under the belief that because I think of the synopsis of it, because I guess Jenny Ortega is supposed to help Abel go like face his fears type shit. Um, I feel like she's going to be a victim to kind of his warped mind in a sense that like on the outside he looks like he's a broken person. The character that is that Abel's playing, he's a broken person, but I could see it being like this weird twist where like she unravels something out of him that she wasn't expecting. And I also get like these weird Inception vibes, like it's a dream within a dream within a dream, which is why I feel like she's gonna get fucked. Like like something bad's gonna happen. Excuse me, poor choice of word. I feel like something bad is going to happen to her because of what's gonna play out in the movie. But we'll see. It looks like it's gonna be a very interesting. Like the problem is, and this is what I don't like about movies now, is like people don't want to go see a movie that takes a risk. Like people just want to be able to just like, oh hey, let's just watch a bad movie just to watch a bad movie. Like no one wants to watch a bad movie, excuse me, because everyone's so hypercritical about shit versus just enjoying something for what it is. Like it don't like sometimes you have to have 5-star, 3-star movies, you know? Like that's why Twister for me is such a good movie because like I love the first Twister. I always end up watching it, but it's a good 3-star movie. Sometimes you're supposed to have grade A, great bad movies to kind of help get you through the mundane. Like no, not every movie should be an Oscar reaching movie. It shouldn't have to be. Sorry, I'm getting the YouTube uh channel live stream, getting the tags up. So we can start. I messed up when I played this the other night because I wasn't sure where to go when we ran it, but I was supposed to run right back into the cave. So we'll do that part. Save it. So thumbnails up. Uh, Everything's up. I hope audio's not too loud. Again, we're not gonna be on here for too long. Um, I think what I'm enjoying that I enjoy doing right now, as far as the channel itself, because I am doing the multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube, and some days TikTok, depending on the with the content. But I think I'll use the live stuff to store the VODs, like because I am broadcasting to Twitch or YouTube just as a secondary storage for the VODs because sometimes I do forget to download VODs off Twitch directly, which I get a better bitrate quality when I edit off of Twitch VODs versus YouTube VODs. So like that's one thing that like I learned the hard way, which is why I'm trying to maximize my bitrate on the multi-stream side, which again, stream looks good as far as like bitrate wise. I'm averaging right around 9K. I mean, it won't show up on the Twitch side, but on the YouTube side, it'll show. And hopefully once I get finally converted over to fiber, we shall be pushing the limitations of that as well too. And also, I think probably it'd be time for, I know I've been in the market for another rig, even though I just got this rig maybe about a year and a half ago, going on 2 years. But I think I may want, I want to do a, I want to do a multi rig. Like I want to stream off another rig is my goal. Boat. Okay, we cross the Skull Rock. Welcome to Skull Rock. Back in here. Yep, there. I should have really just went in and out. That's what I should have done.
Unversed. Stay back.
Ah! Ah!
So long.
Come on. Yeah, I gotta come.
Let's go. Take that. Fire. Take that.
No, I don't have. Can you not, please? I think it's because there's just so many of them. Can you not, please?
Take that. Stop. Want some?
Hey, the hell make this auto lock? Out of here. That was an easy fight. I think that might have been it. I'm pretty sure that was probably it for the boss fight. You want to beat boys?
Boy, you sure cut that monster down to size.
Ahoy! How fare ye, lad?
Look. Go hide. Fine. All's well.
Do I want to be one of them or no?
What's that?
Tinkerbell, one
Oh,
of Peter
Tink.
Pan's dearest friends.
Tink.
Can I take a look?
So long as I have his precious pixie, Pan's demise is all but assured.
He's gonna let Pixie. He's gonna let Tink. You let her go. He let her go.
What's the meaning of this?
What's the meaning?
I didn't give it that much thought. Just doing what my heart tells me.
That's mutiny, and you'll walk the plank for it. That sound.
Hey.
Hooray! We sure showed hook this time.
star up there is another world.
Huh? Terra.
Yep. Hard to believe there are so many worlds out there besides our own. The light is their hearts, and it's shining down on us like a million lanterns.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
So much for the pirate treasures.
Did you guys really want the jewels and gold that badly?
Nah, we don't care about that stuff.
But Pan was counting on us.
I'll tell you what. Put the stuff that's really special to you in there. That can be your treasure.
Yeah! Real swell idea. Thanks.
I kind of want to know how to
Kinda makes me
actually
wonder
play this game chronologically,
what I'd put in there.
because I feel like it'd be a lot of like back and forth, back and forth. Keyblade makes up for poor reach, but I don't want that Keyblade. Keyblade's ass. For Terra, it's ass. Terra doesn't do magic. I just need a stick that's gonna beat on things. That's what I need it to do.
This light. It's so warm.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Somewhere out there, there's this tree with star-shaped fruit.
Aqua. Ven. I wonder if we'll ever be a team again. Looks like all the things that once held us together just push us further away. And now the light has led me here.
The light has let me here.
What am I supposed to do?
Hey, slow down. Let's just wait for me. Keep up
Hey.
already. Come on, Sora. I can't run anymore.
Boys.
Light. Was I guided here in order to meet that boy?
Oh, ahoy! We're over here. Riku, race ya. First one to the boat gets to be captain. Come on. You call that running?
That's why I feel like it's important to play it this way versus playing it how the games did come out. Look, I love how like mature and like stoic Riku is at that age. Like, you can tell the vibes off.
Hey, did you come from the outside world?
Why would you say that?
Because nobody lives out here. And I know you're not from the main island.
Smart kid. So how about you? What are you doing here?
Oh, my friend's dad took us out on the boat. This is where we like to play. But they won't let us row out here by ourselves. Not till we get older.
Must be hard, huh? Stuck in one place.
I heard once there was a kid who left for good.
Shit.
So how did you get here anyway?
Is there some reason you're interested in the outside world?
Yeah. I want to be strong one day. Like that kid who left. He went to the outside world. I bet he's really strong now. I know it's out there somewhere. The strength that I need.
Strength for what?
To protect the things that matter. You know, like my friends.
Outside this tiny world is a much bigger one. In your hand, take this key. So long as you have the makings, then through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be, and you will find me, friend. No ocean will contain you then. No more borders around or below or above, so long as you champion the ones you love.
I do enjoy the fact that like from the beginning, from the inception, it's supposed to be Kyrie.
You gotta keep this a secret, okay?
That
Otherwise, all
get
the magic
get
will wear out.
bequeathed. And Sora's the odd person out, which that's always been the theme of Kingdom Hearts. It's like he is the main protagonist, but he's always been
Why
left out.
won't you tell me? Who was that guy? Somebody you know? Maybe. Oh, there you go again. Just tell me. I really can't. I've got to keep it a secret. Not with me, you don't. I'm like the best secret keeper in the world.
No, you know.
Nice try. Oh, Riku.
Protect the things that matter. Right. My friends matter to me too. So, I still have things that I have to protect.
There we go. Ends of the earth.
That light. Is it Ben?
Master Terra, find me. We must speak at once.
Master Xehanort.
I think the Master Ericus fight is next. How is that? How is that balanced? That's not balanced to me. You just gave me additional magic. That's not balanced. I'm still sitting at a 5 attack. Like that shit don't make no sense to me. Like no sense to me whatsoever. That shit makes no sense.
Master Xehanort, you wish to see me?
There is no time to lose. I've terrible news. Ventus has stumbled upon the secrets of his origins.
Ven? I just saw him. He passed right in front of me. What happened?
Ventus is on his way home. If you could have seen the fury in his eyes, I'm certain he's capable of anything. I fear the boy may attempt to force the truth out of Ericus. Master Terra, you must hurry back and see to your friend's safety.
Of course.
Such a bait by this idiot. Such a bait by this idiot. Shittiest laugh. That opened up again. So we are in the end games. So I think after the Ericus fight, it does. I like gravity. It takes 2 slots. Thing is, I don't know if I want that, but I also want the gravity too. That's the thing. I want the gravity to pull together. Mind shield or mind square? I'm gonna do. Yo, what's up?
Have you heard of Twitch Prime?
I don't know why it doesn't.
My name up. My name up.
Thank you.
My name up.
Jesus Christ.
Hello. 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 Hi. Hi. Hey.
Let's touch tips under the moonlight.
Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you for the 15 months, but I figured I know you longer than that. Here, Smog, how the hell are you doing? Oh, my wife's calling me. Hang on. Sorry about that. Wife's at work. Works the overnight. I'm doing. But Smog, actually, I was. Look, young. It's a young Smog. It's a baby. Oh, okay. Should I slightly be worried? It's still upper respiratory stuff. So COVID? COVID? My daughter just went back to her PCP for sinus infection. So it's been going on. It's like there's like 4 things going on. It's like bird flu, COVID's out, COVID's again, norovirus is out, and then there was some type of something else out. Is that the shit from China that came over? Because I know there was some, there like no jokes aside here, there was something that stewed up in China again. Fuck, we're dead. We're literally dead. Like we don't have a chance. Like, I'm gonna get rid of. I do like that. There's no point in doing super gravity if I need everything to come together right now. When are we doing podcasts again? When you're not dying, when my life, not life, but like when the home life is not having a like essential crisis, because I'm not trying to share too much information in the house, but like bro there are no benefits of having a household that is primarily dominated by women. Like, that's probably like the next time where you're not streaming, I'm not streaming conversation type shit. So, because some mistakes were made. And it was not by me, because I did what I was supposed to do, and I said what I was supposed to fucking say. And because no one gives a shit about what I have to say as a parent sometimes, it led to this, and I was like, oh, bet. So, and there's some things that was said that I didn't really appreciate. No, that's been an ongoing thing. So that's nothing that I don't have a problem disclosing. This is different. And like, this is different. This was like, oh, bet. And this shit happened 2 days into the new year. I was like, bro, I can't even get peace 2 days into the new year. You guys suck. yeah. I work tomorrow, but yeah, we'll talk about it here. Because, bro, I was told not to get upset when I found out about it, and I was like, oh, bet, like I'm not supposed to get upset.
But you must exist no
Like, fuck you assholes.
What?
Master, have you gone mad?
Terra, I command you.
I love that. Like, don't tell me that not to get mad. Don't get mad. But and the thing is, I'm proud of myself because I didn't get mad.
Why do
I did the opposite. I was like, cool, not my problem.
If you don't have it in your heart to obey, then you will have to share Ventus's fate.
Okay, Mark Hamill. Justin McCartney.
Enough, Terra! He's right! Quiet! Terra.
He put the whole armor on. He did.
You may be my master, but I will not
let you hurt my friend.
Oh gosh.
Has the darkness taken you, Terra?
Well, this is the story okay. So chronologically in the story, this is what kind of jettisons us to 20 years of bullshit. So there was so Master Xehanort is the main antagonist of the series, of at least this saga of the series. So his reach starts 10 years before the first actual game starts. So this story is about 3 Keyblade masters training under Master Ericus. Master Ericus is voiced by Mark Hamill. Xehanort is voiced by Leonard Nimoy. So, which nerd stuff. That plays into the story. But Xehanort oversees Terra and Aqua training to be Keyblade Master, but there could only be one. Aqua best Terra. It does have Disney in it. It still involves Disney. Mickey's in here too. It's a young Mickey in between. But Terra, Aqua train to be Keyblade Masters. Shit goes wrong during the training because Master Xehanort's there. And then Xehanort finds out that Terra has some evil in him. Xehanort is looking for a vessel to carry out his plan that he himself thought out. Maybe can you get off me, please? Can you get off me, please? Thank you. So no, so think maybe after Fantasia. So you know when he gets the book. Remember when he gets the book, the Sorcerer's Book, and he starts doing the whole mop bucket thing? Like this is like Mickey right after that. So chronologically, that this is that version of young Mickey after that. Because that comes up again. You get to travel back to Mickey to understand Mickey twice in the series. The first time in the second game, Kingdom Hearts 2, where you interact with Steamboat Willie and young Mickey, and then again with Fantasia. So he's actually a boss. Steamboat Willie is a boss, and then he ends up helping you out in some weird reason. It's pretty cool. So, but Xehanort's goal was to always want to bring some type of balance to the world by unleashing Kingdom Hearts. So that's the goal. He wanted to fuck around and find out because of all the legends and this, that, and the third. So when he was young, 13, 14, when him and Ericus were training, he sought out what he wanted to do then. Because of time, space, magic continuum here, he was able to send himself back into the future. He was able to send himself into the future to let his older version know of what this plan is. And that's how everything goes into motion. It needs some fleshing out here. But long story short, this has always been Xehanort's plan. He wanted to rule the world. He wanted to unleash Kingdom Hearts. He wanted to be a bad guy. So this story in particular involves him looking for a vessel to kind of flesh out the back half of his plan, because again, he is a little bit older at this point. So he's looking at Terra as a potential vessel to carry out that plan. He needs Terra. He needs Terra as a vessel to push forward the story for Kingdom Hearts 1, 2 to get us to Kingdom Hearts 3. He uses Ventus as that initial vessel, but because of how Ventus's heart is structured and him still being a little boy, the process itself, he wasn't able to survive the process. So his heart ends up breaking because of whatever Xehanort was about to do. So as a fail safe, Ventus's heart decides to finds some security in a little boy's heart, which that heart is Sora. Sora ends up rebuilding the pieces of Ventus's heart that got damaged during the process, and then Sora was able to release that heart back to Ventus. But at that point, Ventus now, story wise, doesn't understand or doesn't remember what happened. So Xehanort, destroys one boy, which is Ventus, or attempts to destroy Ventus. Um, Xehanort kind of lies to Ericus about Ventus, stating that he is the source of evil, because what birthed out of Ventus was Vanitas, who is the other half of the coin, the evil coin, to Ventus, which involves unleashing all these unverse, all the evil bad guys you see, yada yada yada. So Terra, upset that he's not a Keyblade master, jealous of Aqua being a Keyblade master and being Ericus's favorite, he ends up slipping off the path, and Xehanort coerces him to be a pawn of evil. So throughout his chapter of the game, his story, his version of the game, his version of the game, throughout his version of the game or part of the game, he's kind of seeing Xehanort's plan unfold, and he's not sure if he should be teetering the line of good or bad. It's very reminiscent of when Palpatine gets a hold of Anakin. It's the perfect analogy, except Terra's more stupid than Anakin. So at this point, on Ventus' side of the story, because all the stories intertwine in different parts of the game, because Ericus understands who the source is of all the evil, Ericus tries to strike down Ventus. Again, from the cutscene, Terra gets coerced, gets lied to by Xehanort again, stating, hey, Ericus is trying to hurt him to get him to do some stupid shit, which is going to happen now. But yeah, it's a lot of analogies to Star Wars and shit, but the events of this game kickstart the rest of the other games here, because once Xehanort takes control of Terra, he ends up formulating the plan to become a heartless and a nobody. So Terra is the reason for why there's Ansem in the first game and Xemnas in the second game. And because of the experiments that they were doing to split people's hearts from their body to create heartless and nobody, it was just part of Xehanort's plan to create enough vessels for him to control, to then have his army to do whatever he did in Kingdom Hearts 3. So this story wouldn't be a story had Terra just realized that Xehanort was bad. Would be so, but where this game lies in the actual timeline of or the way the games are released, because nothing was ever chronologically put out. This game gets put out, I think it's maybe the 5th or 6th game in the franchise, and it gets released right after Kingdom Hearts 2. This game sets up the back end of the rest of the saga, because we get introduced to the organization, but we're not sure why the members of the organization are the way they are. And the cutscenes, the secret episode for this, kind of explains, once you deep dive and break down everything, who the reason for why Xemnas and Ansem is a thing, who actually is behind doing the experiments, and then because of the events of Kingdom Hearts 2, because now all the nobodies have been slain, what's their fate, which you kind of learn in Dream Drop Distance going into Kingdom Hearts 3. This cat's annoying me, and this cat knows that I'm not fucking with it. I turned.
Thunder. Want some? Prepare yourself.
I was in the air floating. The air floating.
Thunder.
Let the darkness die.
You're done. Say goodbye.
I'm right in the laser beam of death.
Heal. Thunder.
How are you floating behind me? How are you floating behind me?
Take that.
Let the darkness die.
Let's go.
I just need you to stand right there.
Darkness die.
You're done.
There you go. I was gonna say, like, how the fuck is he behind me? I mean, it could be a possibility. Everyone's waiting to see Star Wars because it is Star Wars and Marvel in future Kingdom Hearts games.
What have I done? Master, I just wanted to keep Ven safe.
Kratos. I mean, I can see. I think Kratos.
You were right.
That'd be nuts.
I failed you, Terra. Perhaps I've no one to blame but myself for the darkness inside you.
Everyone also wants to blame Terra for being misguided because of Ericus.
Raised my Keyblade against you and Ventus. My own heart is darkness.
I guess this is also the nexus point where Ericus enters Terra's heart to protect him.
Master Ericus.
Because Ericus comes back at the end of the franchise. I don't feel good, Miss Stark.
What a sight. Why do you trouble yourself with remorse, Master Terra? The man was bent on doing harm to your friend, his own pupil.
Master Xehanort. Why?
Again, we gotta. I mean, we talk about crossovers. We really got a Star Wars and Star Trek crossover between Nimoy and Hamill.
Blow that anger out, my boy.
So
Give your heart over to darkness.
What do you mean?
Still so blind.
Nimoy was great as Xehanort.
Come to the place where all Keyblade wielders leave their mark on fate. The Keyblade Graveyard. There you will watch your dear Ventus and Aqua meet their ends. And the last light within you will die. You won't need a home anymore where you're going.
What? Xehanort!
I'm also confused by. I always get confused by this part. because I have to be mindful of like Terra's story. Sora. So, yes and no. Yes and no. So Sora is a crucial part of the game because Ventus's heart finds him,
Aqua,
the boy he just saved.
I won't let him hurt you.
So Sora has the ability to wield the Keyblade because of Ventus. Riku and Kairi are able to wield the Keyblade because Aqua and Terra bequeathed them as the next Keyblade users, part of the Keyblade Master Ritual. So Sora was always left out in that, but because of his placement and because of the circumstance of him taking Ventus's heart once, and then again when Ventus's technically like dies, he's able to wield the Keyblade. So then, because of that, so when he goes into Kingdom Hearts 1, he not only has his heart, but he has Ventus's heart. So when Sora makes himself a Heartless to save Kairi, he relinquishes both of his hearts. Wait, no, I think when he becomes a Heartless, he ends up relinquishing both the hearts he had, or because Ventus and his heart is intertwined, he ends up whatever weird Kingdom Hearts science, the nobody that he makes because of becoming a Heartless is Roxas, which looks like, hang on, we're gonna need a PowerPoint presentation. So let's find some pictures. So Ventus. Let's do some showing. So this is Ventus. To save himself, he finds sanctuary in Sora's heart. So this is Sora. Okay. So yes, so he finds but he finds Ventus's heart and protects it when he dies at the end of this game, Birth by Sleep. This was 10 years before the first game. So for 10 years, he's safeguarding Ventus's heart. So this is also Sora because of Ventus. So this is Sora. That's Sora that you see in Kingdom Hearts 1. So in Kingdom Hearts 1, to save Kairi, he becomes a Heartless. Where's it at? Does it show it here? No, it doesn't. So, anyway, so he kills him. He technically like becomes a shadow or a husk of himself to save Kairi. And because he has his heart tied to Ventus, they end up creating Roxas. Roxas is a empty husk. Where's Roxas at? Hang on. You can find Roxas. No, let's go back up. So, hang on. We'll find it. This is Roxas. Roxas looks like Ventus because this is technically Ventus's nobody, not Sora's, because weird Kingdom Hearts science. So Sora mysteriously created the same character twice. So, but that is Sora. in the meme. So that's the original Sora. That's the accident Sora. Ventus is Ventus, but uses Sora to preserve his essence, which then, because Kingdom Hearts science makes things spooky. But they are two separate people. They are not the same person. They're not the same person. Roxas is a person with no heart. He's called a nobody. He's an empty husk. Nobodies don't have feelings. Nobodies don't have hearts. They're literally, technically, nobody. But nobodies happen when a person is split from. What is the wiki? A nobody is what remains of those who've lost their hearts to darkness. So that's what it is. So there's Roxy's. So because he had his heart tied to Sora, because Ventus had his heart tied to Sora, Sora ends up creating Ventus. Xemnas. Let's find Xemnas. Xemnas is the nobody of Terranort, which is Xehanort's possessed body of Terra. So he needs Terra to become younger, to then split himself to become a nobody and a heartless. So when you play Kingdom Hearts 1, you meet Terranort's heartless, which is maybe, which is, go back. You're not. Which is this guy. Because Terranort split himself and left an empty husk, this guy, Xemnas, becomes the antagonist for the second game. And then shit gets weird 17 games later, 14 years later. But needless to say, these two characters are two separate people. So they're technically Terra 3 times over. Then there's Xehanort, who is two different people. So he, I believe, before he dies because of time travel, he ends up going into the past to talk to himself, to tell him to be a fuckhead. And then the fuckhead comes back. And then this fuckhead ends up doing the bidding to set the groundwork for everything. So yeah, it's weird. And I can't say everything, but it's weird. The thing with Advent Children in Final Fantasy VII, which again, like, because I'm playing the remakes and it's displaying it a little bit differently, you never actually deal with Sephiroth until the very end. So the reason why Sephiroth is everywhere in the game is because he's in the live stream. That's how it was in the first game. He manipulated the live stream to be in all these weird different clones. So when you end up fighting him, you never end up fighting a true version of him. You just end up fighting one of his clones that he possessed through the live stream. That's why the game is displayed like lurking back on Rebirth, which is why it plays out the way that it does. It's because of the jumping between the live stream and possessing the soldiers that had Mako interactions, which is why I feel like, in a sense, Sephiroth had so much of a grasp on Cloud. It's because Cloud is the Sephiroth clone because of that Mako seasoning, if you want to say. So I think because Sephiroth was able to merge with Genova and amplify his power. He did it enough that he was able to project himself, not through an actual clone, but like through Cloud himself. Which is why it's weird where Cloud starts fading in and out in between different rifts of time, because he's slipping in between the life stream. Because in a sense, Aerith is trying to protect the world not only in the physical plane, but in the life stream as well too. So when we get to the end of Rebirth and you're able to team up with Aerith one last time after she gets impaled, sorry, spoiler alert if anyone has not played Final Fantasy VII or played Rebirth, but obviously Aerith dies. Aerith gets... Yes, so that's why he comes back. So Sephiroth dies in the original Final Fantasy VII, but there's remnants of him that live on in the live stream. So because he's a spiteful cunt, he ended up poisoning everybody, inanimate children. So whatever that plague is that everyone has, where they're all covered in black goo, that's Sephiroth. That's remnants of Sephiroth infecting the people. So Kadaj and all them are Sephiroth remnants, Sephiroth clones. They're not a one-for-one clone of Sephiroth like Cloud is. I think they're like... No, that's different. Fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. But the three inanimate children, they're not a true one-to-one clone of Sephiroth. That's why they look for that Genova piece off of Rufus, because that's how they're able to tap in within the live stream to get Sephiroth again, that's how Kadaj becomes Sephiroth, is because of him combining with Genova, that last remnant of Genova. Yes, so that's the thing. Like after Final Fantasy VII, after Meteor comes down and or Sephiroth summons Meteor to destroy the world, because he had such an impact, because he's jumping in and out of the live stream, he was able to have his last hurrah and fuck you and say, hey, guess what? Like, y'all stop Meteor, but like now y'all have this plague that's literally killing everybody. So that's how you kind of set up Advent Children in a sense. But yeah, it's weird. Advent Children's weird. Kingdom Hearts is weird. This is just Tetsuya Nomura, who has a severe case of ADHD and maybe autism, being given creative control, and here you go. And that's not a bad thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with having odd ADHD or AUHD. You just unlocked it for the rest of everybody to be like, hey, we all have autism too, in a good way. I'm gonna save because I wasn't trying to be on this long, but yeah. What's up, wild card? What is up? What is up? Long time no see. I miss you, man. Listen, you're probably the funniest TikTok watch. Like, you have always been hilarious as a person, but like you're okay. First of all, I want to give you a hug because I'm proud of you. I love you. I miss you. The baby boy looks beautiful, by the way. He's not a baby anymore. The little one looks beautiful. But I'm sorry about the lions. I'm really sorry about the lions. Like, I shed a tear for you when I saw the loss. I was like, fuck. I need to do a wellness check. I want to gauge the temperature to see how you feel. Because I honestly thought this was the year. I thought this was going to be the year for Detroit, and I thought this was going to be the year for Buffalo. No, correction. All right, appreciate the lurk, man. No, I thought this was going to be the year for the Ravens. I honestly had penned down Ravens in Detroit Super Bowl. I actually conceived that. So I thought it was going to be a thing. And then the Ravens did the Ravens thing and became a big disappointment. It's like, ugh. Again, and listen, I'm being very cautious by saying this because again, I live in Steeler country, so like I can't have them hear me say that I had high hopes for the Ravens, but I actually thought the Ravens had a squad this year. I honestly thought that Derrick Henry was going to carry that workload, so that way Lamar didn't have to rush for 9,000 yards and break his body down before the end of the season. And even to a point here, like Lamar did everything that he was supposed to do to get him back in that game. Mark Andrews just didn't show up when he needed him. And it's not Mark Andrews' fault, even though everyone wants to blame him. But I didn't expect KC to be there again. I didn't expect Philly to be there again. But I know if I'm a Giants fan, if I'm a Giants, anyone in that Giants organization in the front office, I'm salty. I'm not even mad. Yeah. And nothing against Steeler country. I think Russ and Fields gave the Steelers hope this year. They were a good team on paper. I mean, they were a good team to start off the season. They ended flat. Everyone's calling for. You'd be surprised how many actual Steeler fans in Steeler country are calling for Tomlin's head. Like it's been an ongoing, recurring conversation for 3 seasons in a row. And I'm like, bro, this is Steeler country, bro. Like, and I and like in retrospective, like I get it. Oh no, oh no, damn. Listen, I just kept it on the device just in case because you never know. So if anybody wants an iPad or iPhone SE with TikTok on it, what's your starting price? Because like I know I could make some money here. I ain't got chickens yet, so that's the next thing. I want to start a chicken coop, so I can start selling these eggs in the low because that's gonna be the next thing. Um, Also, I hopefully, I mean, because the internet's the internet, and I read things. Hopefully, like this whole tariff between Canada and the United States doesn't affect people in your region when it comes to at least the tariffs on Canada. And I've been hearing a lot about like how a lot of states like Michigan, New York, they do get their utilities from up north. So that's one thing that regardless left, right, in the middle, like I would hate I would hate for honest, hardworking Americans like yourself, like all of us here, to be affected by stupid politics. No kidding. Damn. Damn. And again, I don't want to make this into like a political conversation, but like this is like it's easy to have this conversation and to have this extreme rhetoric and to put on the pageantry in the national stage and the world stage, but like we don't highlight small business owners. We don't highlight the hard working blue collar people, which more than anything, as a voter in this country, I feel like we aren't heard enough. You know, We're, we say these things like, "Hey, this is bad for us economically because X, Y, C," and they're just like, "Okay," and we get called broke, like we get called poor, like we get poor shamed for going like trying to sustain, trying to sustain like your traditional um middle class blue collar lifestyle. And you're just like, no, you just broke. Like we get told just work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and live within your means, and don't buy homes in this part of town. And it's like, yeah, yeah, like that's one thing that again I would love for like that's why I loved TikTok in its purest form, because it gave an avenue and window for people to speak, and it still is being utilized to some degree. There is some political monitoring that is on there now more than anything here because of the powers that be, and hopefully, yeah, it we need things to get worse to get better. So again, it's our job to make sure that we take care of each other, on a local level, on a state level. We take care of each other, you know, the best way we can. If it's pooling resources to, create a commune. I know Rude jokes about cul-de-sac all the time, but the idea of we're better, stronger together, taking care of each other versus the people that have been put in position of powers who think only about their own ends and have their own, hidden agendas and ulterior motives. So like, that's, I guess that's the goal, that I'm looking at on a local level. I'm depending on my courage more than anything. I would love to get involved in more grassroots stuff here, especially living in a red county and a red state in Pennsylvania. But still, my thing would be more just to educate my generation and future generations to more look at the issues and to help fix the issues versus, again, hey, I don't like you because you have this or this. Like, no, like 60-70% of the people in my town are on food stamp, CBT stamp benefits. Putting a temporary freeze on that affects so many people. And regardless of how I feel as someone who works 40, 50 hours, who pays into Social Security, all that, do I think that some of these people should be contributing to the economy? Yeah, I think should, rightfully so. Share the load. I don't want to call anyone a freeloader. They're using the benefits that are provided to them as being an American citizen. But I feel like when you use, I feel like you should be able to contribute back. Like, I've at some point in my life, in my adult life living here, yeah, I was a benefit of using, government assistance until I was able to get to the next step and get everything settled. So I understand how to go without. I am very grateful for the assistance that I've gotten when needed. I love getting humbled just enough by being told, "Hey, I'm broke." I make enough just to not qualify for something, or I make just a little not to maybe qualify for something. I've been called broke 7 times over. So like, I've gone without 7 times over. So for me, like, um, I would want to be able to educate people to want to get them set up here for the next, whatever that is. So, but that's it. But I love you. I appreciate you here. I hopefully, again, take care of yourself. Take care of that little one. Again, hopefully, you know, you know, you and Hazel see some bright days in between everything here. And obviously, it's never too, as cliche as that, it's never too late to start again. Um, I know it's scary. It's scary. It's one thing that you know when I was uh, a wedding vendor and doing contract work. It's one of the things that you know, with the shift and everything, it made me not want to pull back. Oh, oh. Hey, hang on. I'm sorry. Cover your ears. Hang on, I'm about to go. Hang on. I gotta do it. Hang on. Sorry, my celibate. I gotta throw the white boy in there real quick. There you go. Congrats, man. Right. I'm happy for you guys. I really am. I was happy when you guys had your boy, and now I'm even more happy for you guys now. Let's go. You got this, and big hugs and kisses to, again, to you and to your wife as well too. And again, congrats, man. Congrats, man. I'm happy for you guys. You guys are the most deserving people that I know, that I've been able to interact with and be blessed to interact with on this platform. So I'm very, 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 very happy for you. Very happy for you. So, I mean, I don't know. I will say, be prepared as a dad. I mean, you're already prepared now, but like, be prepared to be like a girl dad, because I thought I was a hard ass. Like, I am a hard ass. Nice. I know I was a hard ass, but like, all my girls to a certain point, like my step girls and then also my two girls, they soften my ass up like like baby shit soft, and like a good way. Like, I was a little bit of a stern parent, and as the older that I got here, like going into like 36, like I've softened up my approach. I'm still stern when it needs to be, but like, bro, my last one, like my last one changed me, like in ways where I'm just like, damn, am I really cooked? Like, am I really just cooked as a parent? Because if the last one was the first one, she would have stayed the first one. Like, that's how like headstrong this she is. Like anyone that understands that, anyone that had a kid during COVID or around like the COVID epidemic, or as a result of COVID, like them babies are just built different. Like my niece on my sister's side, they just built different. Them 2019, 20, 21 babies, they just built different. And like now, like my 4-year-old's now in preschool. It was a heartache. You don't you have to discipline yourself. That's the key. Yo, what is up, Darkseer? That's the benefits of parenting a toddler. You just have to discipline yourself. He's just, listen, I'm at the point where, like, at 4, like my 4-year-old, she understands um the context and how to curse in. Like, I don't know, like, how at 4 you're able to figure that out. Like, she understands how to use curse words in the proper manner. But also, like, she's like the profanity police in the home. Like, when I'm not around, like when it's her and grandma, like she got a pirate's mouth. But then, like, when I'm home or the wife's home and like we curse, like she's like, nope, you can't say that. You can't say that. My biggest thing with her is like, because like her and I have this open, honest conversation for between a 30-some-year-old and a 4-year-old. But like, I tell her all the time, I'm like, listen, when she annoys me, I look at her dead in her face. I'm like, you make my ass itch. And she's like, Dad, I'm like, you make my ass itch. Actually, you make my left ass cheek itch. Just because, like, you just annoying. And like, she gets it. She laughs. She plays with it. And then, like, I told this joke a couple nights ago, but like, I forgot what she was doing. She was being a little bit annoying. And like, I was like, if you don't bring your little black ass over here, like I I said it just like that. It's just like, I'm not black, Dad. I'm light brown. And I'm like, you had to get the toner for that ink from one of my ass cheeks. So pick one. Like pick one. And like she just giggled super hard. I'm just like, bro, like enough. Like enough with the shenanigans. Like enough. So that's where I'm at in parenthood. That's where I'm at. But I love the fact that like there's no generalized textbook for it. The main goal is just make sure that they survive. Like they survive and I survive trying to get them to survive. So but I don't know. I would love the opportunity to maybe have one more, but I think because of my wife's endometriosis, I don't know if that could be feasibly possible because that's, our main goal here health wise for her is getting that resolved because that's been a prominent issue a lot over the last 2 years. And that's been one of the main reasons why like the consistency here for me streaming has been off. Obviously, like parenting and everything does come priority, but like the reasons why, like that's the main reason for why I reshuffle a lot on the stream side is because of the intermittent, because you never know. Like you never know. And you I think because I mean, you as well too, and a lot of men that in this position here who are trying to have, trying to make a family or try to have a family, make a family, understand the importance of having proper policies on, um, like reproductive and pregnancies and protecting oneself if a pregnancy doesn't go the right way. Um, I've had those honest conversations with my wife, and it's never an easy way. I think we all have when we are engaging with our partners when things don't go your way, and mentally how taxing it is when you are in a situation here where like um things don't work out pregnancy wise. So like it's always yeah. And the thing is that was my wife here with number 5. She dealt with high blood pressure up until that is, I mean, I still have the high blood pressure machine in my bookcase. So I I believe my last one, uh so I'm assuming you watch Bluey or have watched Bluey if you allow your kid to watch Bluey. So I don't say my kid's name. I don't say my kid's name on stream. So we call my girls Rita and Janet from Bluey. So to the point where like because like my 9-year-old also games as well too, and she plays the Fortnite um on the Switch. We don't say her real name. We don't dox her real name when she's streaming or not streaming, but when she's playing Fortnite. So my oldest is Janet, and uh the younger one is Rita. You watch once in a while. Okay. I've been meaning to give Miss Rachel a try. We do Gabby's Dollhouse um, for the little one. We also do, surprisingly, she likes, Rita likes, um, she's just like her parents. We will run like, she loves music. Like she just loves music as in general. So like even like when she's not watching the programming all the time, like we'll have nursery soundtracks. So like Gabby Dollhouse soundtrack. She She's in a Care Bear phase right now. Actually, hang on, I gotta show this off real quick. This is the span of maybe 4 months, 5 months. It's literally all Care Bears. Care Bears. Care Bears. What is this? Oh, look at that. Care Bear. Also, to the point where, hang on, my wife, where the hell is this thing at? Where the hell is this thing? Hang on, I'll find it real quick. See, I'm not sure if either you or Hazel remember this, because I sure as hell don't remember this. But so this is like, what is this? This is from 2004. So this is, but it has the older Care Bears on it. But my wife had one at my mother-in-law's house, which doesn't work now. So she went to Etsy and found the same thing again. That works. I think this is circa 2004. So, but it works.
Ready for some fun? Press the button. Hiya, pal. Good luck, Bear here. What a happy day. Hooray! Hello, I'm Shenanigans.
So yeah. Yeah. I had the blue on the rainbow. Yeah. Oh, there is so I think if you guys have Max, but uh Care Bear Unlock the Magic, that's the newer version of Care Bears. I think it's TVY, so it's not like Tom and Jerry aggressive because it is a Cartoon Network programming, but we felt comfortable having her watch that. And then we literally do on like if you ever like ever see my like me listening to music here, despite like if it's like nighttime music when it's for my kids to go to sleep, but like we listen to the Care Bears Unlock the Magic soundtrack. I think she was a Care Bear for where's this picture? So Disney. So that was Disney. Hang on. Trying to pull up something. So the little one was a Kerber. She didn't have the hood up, but she was Kerber for Halloween this year. And it's nuts. I did this last time I But like I was like, damn, I really made the same kid twice. Like I keep finding older pictures of my first biological daughter and like compare and contrast because like here like she has a little bucktooth thing going on right now, which I love. I love the little bucktooth rabbit thing. But like my older one in the back, she had the same little rabbit buck teeth too. so it's always nice. It puts it makes me very grateful and appreciative of being a parent. So that's all I got to say about that. But again, I appreciate you. Again, congrats again on the new little one here. Again, best of luck here. Again, I'm praying for you guys respectfully. And big hugs and kisses to you guys here. I really am here. And I am proud of you. I really am proud of you. I'm proud of everyone here. Not just you in particular, Wildcard, but everybody. I'm proud of where we are on our road journey. I'm glad that we're still here. I'm glad that this still is a spot for all of us to convene in and celebrate and appreciate each other's successes and opportunities. So like I miss you guys. You guys have been everyone, you, Wild Card, Dark Sub Zero, Smog, you guys have been very crucial elements in my development and you guys have helped me mature and grow in ways that I didn't think I would have because of this platform. I am very internally grateful for this platform and the people that I've met, the people that I continue to meet, and even just looking back at some of the old stuff, like damn, like I really enjoyed and shared a moment and laughed my hardest over stupid shit like blowing up a ship on Sea of Thieves, on accident. So like, and also just the kindness that you guys have shown, not just me, but a lot of people in this community as well too, because you guys are super chill and super respectful in Rude's community, and Rude's again, I consider Rude one of my my brothers here on this platform. Yeah, and the thing is, in retrospect, I don't care about I don't care about the money, but I will take the camaraderie over the money any day. I will take being able to support people in their journey and having people support me as well too. That I guess that's the important thing, you know, because this takes out of the everyday life. Like, it's an hour and a half of time I could have spent doing something else or spending time with the family. Granted, the kids are asleep, should be asleep. I just yell at my 9-year-old for being up. But, like I appreciate people who appreciate other people's time and effort and hustle because that is something that gets lost in all this is um it takes a couple broken eggs to make an omelet. I don't have this space if I didn't have the awkward situation I had with going through a separation and then moving into the apartment and then not being separated anymore and creating a space here now where it's my own thing and it's a reflection of me and it's grown and blossomed. Like this was bare bones. Now I got shelves and shit everywhere and lights and hats and I get to display all my kids' art, which is ever evolving and expanding. And I got my family, got my family, got more nerd shit, more nerd shit. Went from two monitors to two monitors and a computer to two monitors and a gaming PC and an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 2 and a PS2, PlayStation 5. This thing, Lego Stitch. I got Rhea Ripley here. I got Starbucks stuff. Like It's not organized, but it's a reflection of me and the things that make me me. So, but enough procrastinating. I'm done deflecting. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And maybe I'll pop up again late night again. Officially, I'll probably pop up on Friday or Saturday. Probably finish Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep since we're towards the end game, and then we'll set up here for Final Fantasy VIII, and then we'll set up for some WWE content because we do have to finish up 2K24. We have Elimination Chamber to do. We do have to do WrestleMania 3 before we switch over to 2K25. I think I may end up getting it on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 now because of the fact that whatever the new My Park thing in 2K25 is only for console. So we'll get more information about that once the game comes out. But be on the lookout for that. And then again, new music the weekend. Hurry up tomorrow. Tomorrow's finally here. If you have not listened to the album, definitely give it a try. It is worth a listen. Kind of get you through the workday. Obviously, if you haven't listened to the other two projects as part of this trilogy, good night, man. After Hours, Dawn FM, they all bleed into this is the kind of the end of this trilogy. It's actually the end of his career as The Weeknd. Obviously, we'll see Abel branch into other things. There's a movie correlating to this as well too. So that's coming out. Looks like a thriller. Should be fun. But go listen to dope music. Go support 5-star, 3-star movies. Continue to grow, prosper, and what else? That's it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna roll the outro. Tyler, you know what to do.
Are you fucking dumb?